Welcome to this week's Open Thread. For this week's topic, it was inspired by me and the CultMoo roadie listening to a podcast, an old podcast called Yeah, It's That Bad. It's about movies where basically what they did is they would find a horrible movie or a movie that was rated really bad on Rotten Tomatoes, and then they'd watch the movie and they would say, hey, is it actually that bad? It was a really good podcast, and then it got canceled due to shenanigans, which is unfortunate. But that raised up the topic this week. A movie's made up of three primary ingredients, right? You got the directing, the acting, and the plot. So out of those three things, what order do you put those in importance? Well, go.
Mine, if I remember correctly when we were discussing this the other day, mine was acting, director, plot.
Okay. I believe the roadie decided that plot was most important. For me, I'm more on Wero's side here. I think acting is like the number one. Acting can... The way I look at it is what takes me out of the movie, right? To me, acting will take me out of a movie before anything else. You can have a really bad plot. You can have pretty bad directing. But if, like, the acting is bad, that'll take me out. Like, the movie I'm thinking of is... I think I've told everybody how much I hate Fury already. In a different open thread. Mm-hmm. But to me, I hated the acting in that movie. It's well directed. It's got a nice plot. But I fucking hate the acting of the Shia LaBeouf and fucking Shane from The Walking Dead.
Wasn't Brad Pitt in that too?
Brad Pitt was just playing... He was playing a worse version of his character from Inglourious Basterds.
That's right, he was.
It was like he was doing a phoned-in...
Oh, it was just
like
so
imitation of that character, and it was bad. It was really bad. I think I'm going with that, but I can think of other instances where it's a different case, right? Like Lucy, the movie Lucy. It was pretty decently acted.
That's actually a great.
It was directed really well.
The plot was
but
just
the
dumb.
plot is insanely stupid.
It's like I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, and all of a sudden I'm like, really, that's it? Like, that's what this was? Like,
yeah, that's just a premise I couldn't get over, though, to get into the movie. I don't know if that's quite the same as the plot being bad. I think the acting will take me out of a movie before the plot. So, I mean, I'm, like, way into, like, sci-fi original movies and shit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, fucking Sharktopus versus Whale Wolf.
But those have, like, an equal amount of bad everything. They have, like, a perfect storm of... It's like the Simpsons where Mr. Burns has every disease imaginable.
Oh, yeah, and it's like, whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah, it's the
trying to
Three Stooges syndrome where they're trying to get through the door.
Yeah.
He's like, you're telling me I'm invincible?
Yes.
No, quite the opposite.
Yes.
Even a slight breeze, I am invincible. Okay, so we've gone on way too long. Why don't you let me know in the comments, what of those three things do you think is the most important to you? And sort of list them in order of importance there. Let's get to the Q&A portion of this video. Sugar-Free Daddy has the first question, and I saw a lot of these pop up, so I thought we would answer it. It's about Mog. Is Mog's name inspired by Spaceballs? No, it's not. It's inspired by something else. I will never tell you what, and it's spelled M-O-G. King JP has a food-related question, and it's this. For choosing your perfect meal, you can only have one... Mm-hmm. Of each of these items. One is the drink, one is the dinner, entree, basically, and one is the dessert.
For my perfect meal?
For your perfect meal, what three things would you mix together? The drink is actually technically a beer, so I guess we're sticking to beers.
I'm just going to go Corona, because I'm not going to be dissatisfied. I'm sure I could pick, like, some crazy one.
Corona, lobster, and a donut.
Yeah. I mean... Like, okay, German chocolate brownies for my dessert. Tacos?
Tacos? Wow, this is a very disjointed meal you have happening here.
And then Corona, yeah. Corona, tacos, and German chocolate, like, brownies, yeah. I don't know, put on the spot, man.
Some kind of shellfish.
Yeah, crab would probably be.
Maybe like just a shellfish boil, like a fish boil, right? Where you got like the potatoes and the corn and all that shit in there.
Yeah. Get some crawdaddy, some corn.
Get a big old seafood boil.
Yep.
Because beer goes
shrimps.
good with that. Beer goes great with that. So you need a nice double IPA to go with that.
Fucking monster.
A little bit sweet, a little bit bitter, or maybe a Belgian beer, like an Ommegang or something.
Oh, actually, you know what? I think I would go with that sour beer from Bellevue Brewing.
You can't change your answer.
I'm doing it
You already
right now.
picked your answer.
Nope, I'm doing it.
And then for the dessert, how do you finish up seafood? I don't know. Cheesecake? And then the final question, much like a few weeks ago, I'm going with 3 questions today, 3 shout-outs. I think I'm going to go with that system from here on out.
Yeah, I think we've done that for like the last...
And it's the first ones I come across, too, so get in there early if you want your things answered. Non-monetary significance wants to know if we have an album we've been listening to lately. Or what is our favorite last album that was released. I would say the last thing I was really listening to was probably Ghost.
Yeah, like Ghost, Aaron Jones in the Way.
Aaron Jones in
Fuck you. He's a local artist. I like him.
That's all the questions today. If you would like a question answer next week, go ahead and post it down below. But like I said, you better be one of the first 3. Otherwise, fuck you. Let's do some shout-outs. First shout-out going to Coder, whose birthday was yesterday. 29th birthday. Happy birthday, Coder. Hope you had fun there LARPing.
He was LARPing?
He was LARPing.
That actually sounds like fun.
Cheers to you, Coder. Happy birthday.
Woo! Feliz Navidad. Wait, no, that's the other one.
Yeah.
Feliz cumpleaños. There we go. That's the right one.
Okay. Next shout out going to One Strange Girl by Golly. That's a mouthful of a name. She is Irish, so she did celebrate the St. Paddy's Day. That's pretty cool. And we got an Irish whiskey to cheers you with. So, shouts out to you, one weird girl, Golly. I forget what the name was already.
Gee golly gosh darn Jill.
Cheers!
Willikers.
Mug, cheers. And our final shout out going to Ryan Caston, who brings up a good point that the bar scene on St. Patrick's Day is kind of a mess, and having like, a little low-key sort of thing in your house party or some shit.
Yeah.
I agree with
that
that.
one year that we went down to the Irish bar on St. Paddy's Day, that was interesting.
It was fun, but sometimes it's nice just to chill at home with some homemade corned beef.
Yeah, that was what we did, and that was pretty fucking sweet.
It was pretty good. So hey, cheers to you and your St. Patrick's Day.
Haha, Guinness.
And that's all the shout-outs we got this week. If you would like a shout-out next week, go ahead and leave it in the comments down there somewhere. As always, this is Open Thread, so if there's anything else you would like to talk about, go ahead and post it down below. I'll try to respond to you. I like, communicating with our audience every once in a while, right?
Once in a while.
That's good, right? It's good stuff. Okay. Sunday, fun day. Go out there, have some fun. Go do something important. Maybe some chores or something.
We built a shelf.
I was back at IKEA this weekend. It was good times. We got a little extra stuff from IKEA, so pay attention at the end of next month if you know what I'm saying. That's all I got for this week, guys. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for watching. You're cute.